The Suppressor is a trigger-happy assassin known for her successful kill rate. She hardly emotes anything but joy as the macabre stimulates her like a hyperactive child. Due to her high velocity, the Suppressor disregards stealth for the loud and direct approach to her sister's dismay. While she can make friends, her need to kill may overshadow friendship. However, her time spent with the Valkyries has made her a bit appreciative of life. At least the lives of good people, for she wants bad guys to go splat with her hammer. As the mature one of the pair, the Silencer rarely emotes for she sees it as unprofessional and embarrassing. Unlike her energetic kin, the Silencer masks her sadism with logic, discipline, honor, and feminine seduction. However, that's because her bloodlust is greater than the Suppressor's. Despite being a gun for hire, the Silencer refuses to lose her humanity against temptation. The Silencer is notorious for her crimes and promiscuous reputation, making her desired by men, the law, and criminal syndicates. However, her sniper career plummeted by the cataclysmic events of Dread Day, as money became obsolete and villains hoarded many of the Earth's resources. To ensure her sister's safety, the Silencer and the Suppressor make a truce with the heroic Valkyries, but animosity develops among the group as these sisters are part of the world's most wanted list. As you can see from these early sketches, these twins have been heavily improved. In the original video, I mentioned wanting these assassins to be a bit different. I'm not sure if they're even twins anymore, but I managed to differentiate their looks, demeanor, and arsenal. When I drew the Suppressor, I felt she needed to be holding something. She became a speedy type armed with a large hammer. Originally, I was going to use the popular usage of a warhammer via an exaggerated size. A mallet or a mace were other options. I thought a literal hammer would stand out more as a unique weapon of choice. Combined with her strength and super speed, this magic hammer can ward off enemy projectiles, and hit just about anything. Why not use a magic baseball bat instead? I wanted a tool that could perform many roles such as repelling projectiles, hitting enemies, smacking down targets into grounds or walls, grab targets with the hammer claws, and be used like a spear / bow staff / pole vault. I did add an extra spike that's not present in real hammers to perform this function. Surprisingly, I didn't have much trouble drawing her. I did have to redraw pieces of the hammer because I didn't plan a large weapon. I knew she needed to hold an object, but I lacked the foresight. So the arm had to be redrawn entirely for a more appropriate posture. Character-wise, I'm afraid she may be a bit too simple, but I don't have to make her complex to be appealing. I guess what will determine her reception is how she's used in a story or how the story moves with her in it, or how she interacts with these heroes. I think she's made this way because I'm tired of seeing this trope of character done poorly. It took The Last Ronin to take Michelangelo seriously and not make him a complete moron. I just want an energetic comedic character who isn't written stupid for the sake of jokes. Similar to the Suppressor, I had trouble with the Silencer's accessory. I just couldn't accept any of these previous designs. I was looking for a gun that didn't look like a real piece. I also struggled finding the correct color scheme that was easy on the eyes. At one point there was a triangle tip barrel, but that looked too sci-fi, like a Triceraton blaster. Eventually, I came up with this parallelogram shape and incorporated a Crosshairs logo, plus a bullet meter. I also had to adjust the dimensions when the gun is facing a different direction and while it's in the holster. The irony is that she's not using a silencer as I originally intended. Her face and hairstyle changed from the original paper sketches, but this works more as an intimidating character, especially with the vertical eagle irises? I was thinking about making her more of a cowgirl, but I wasn't able to make the strings look good. I also found out they're called fringe gloves. Those strings are fringes apparently. Maybe I'll add some in the future. I did have to look at real boots for reference. I just hope this looks appealing and vintage anime fans will spot a subtle reference here. I also noticed that yellow isn't a good color to mix with white. It needs an outline to separate them a bit. Character-wise, I'm going to make the Silencer clash with the heroic Suprema. They're really more alike than they care to admit. Both characters refuse to let their murderous intent get the best of them. They just happen to be very good at killing. The Silencer is going to be the smart one of the group. Aside from that, the Silencer may end up being a bit boring to some. as I'm not sure how stoic she's gonna be. And that's why I need to start writing more stuff. If she's written correctly, she may end up being this weird combination of Gogol 13 and Spock. Yeah, Spock. Live short and decay.